Myself, Mugilan. I'm a project manager working for Technicolor Connected Home. I've been with Technicolor for the last 2 years, and I'm into project management for the last 11 years, I would say.
Good.
I've handled various roles, worked with telecom, IT, and a lot of customers in IT. And project management is not new to me, but I've been procrastinating to do project management certificate ever since I was trained in PMBOK 5, I say, back in 2012. But I thought at the time I was a little experienced to go for certification, so
Mm.
I didn't do it. And when I was in DXC, aka HP Enterprise, I was given your name, if I want to go for certification.
Mm.
And that work environment is too hectic for me to, um, sit for. I did not have a chance to, think about it. But in Technicolor, we were given the opportunity to sit for a certification, and that's when I recalled your your name and the Infocareer, to as a good training provider in Chennai. So I've contacted you, and you gave a presentation, and everyone was convinced, and we had the training back in January, like you said, before Corona. So can't really think that it's been a year,
Yep.
and a heavy year, after all.
Right.
So in terms of the training, it's the content is, I would say, it's really good. Although it's 5 day, span training, you guys have covered the most important topic in terms of making people understand what is the core of PMBOK is.
Mm.
Concentrating on the topics where people, pay less attention, I would say. But the way it was structured is very good. And when I can still remember the time I spent during the training back in
Mm.
January, when we were discussing each and every topic, and how it was taken through. Right, it was really good. Only few such trainings you carry that memory, and you should be able to recollect. So I when we were at the training, you said, like, you have to pick a date, and you have to um, promise to yourself that you will be a PMP certified person by end of that day, right? I believe I took July 21st, I believe. But due to Corona and everything, that plan didn't work. But I was able to study here and there, but I was not even able to complete studying the ping pong once. So time went on, and back in November, I decided, like, I'll schedule the exam, and then I'll have the urgency to study. I scheduled it for December 5th. Again, I started, but personal commitments pulled me back, uh, and I couldn't do it. So December, the one other thing I would point out is that the WhatsApp group,
Mm.
where you guys don't pressure us, but keep us informed what is happening around, and the repeated sessions for people who are yet to get trained. That was really a motivating factor, I would say. It is not something, a reminder, it's a motivating factor to align with our motivation and our goals. So I'm convinced that I want to get certified in PMP. So the motivation factor is keep on pushing me to I would say plan for it, and in a structured way you guys are proposing. So I decided that I'll take the holiday season, a long leave, and sit and study for it, do nothing else. So I took around 8 days leave, and started studying one fine Saturday morning. So it was very slow at the beginning, but after the fourth or fifth day, I was able to complete all the knowledge areas except stakeholder and some topics in procurement. Then I contacted you for the mock-up exams, and I started giving one. The, the real good thing I would like to point out is that we have to take the exam at the time we have scheduled, and we have to you know take the mock as a serious exam, in terms of the mindset and everything. So I was able to do I believe 5 mock, including the cold pack and everything, and I scored consistently above 75, but below 80, in the 75 to 80 range. And I initially, when I started in my own comfort time, but once I rescheduled the exam to 29th, I kind of aligned to the time of the exam, and it really helped me a lot in terms of setting my mind to to be ready for that, because I am a night owl, so I stay up till 2 or 3. So
Mm,
early morning schedule is not going to work for me. But the time I took is around 8 p.m. It really worked for me. And
okay.
the exam, although taking the 5 mock tests, the exam experience is different. I don't know where I'll be if I don't. I would have not taken the mocks,
Okay.
to be honest, because I can still recollect at some point in the exam, I was just reading the question, reading the options, and answering it. No second thoughts.
Okay.
So that strategy really helped me to, I was lagging 20 minutes behind in the second half of the exam, and this strategy helped me to gain 5-10 minutes of the time to review it. And I did it for 40-50 questions without blinking, continuously answering the questions,
Okay.
looking at the options from bottom up. And the exam is really a different experience. And
Very good.
the training, when I opened the book, I could still remember the training we had back in January, how
Mm,
things were explained. And it all coming back. It does not really happen in every other exam.
correct.
And it was really good, actually, the way you explained, in terms of let's say risk management, or risk, I think, I would say scope management integration, and the tips you give in terms of the things we have to do before the exam, and how to approach the questions. Those really helped me a lot. Uh, what happened actually is that I completed the exam, and I thought, like, from my previous experience, I'll get a scorecard immediately.
Mm,
Then there will be a review, or a feedback they ask. But it was something different. I was given the message that I passed,
correct.
but I didn't realize that. So I thought, like, I clicked next, and I went to the survey and completed, and the application closed itself. I was for nearly 1 hour, I was like thinking whether I cleared it or not. And that's the reason when I called you, and then messaged you the next day, I was asking, this is the message I got. Is this something mean that I cleared it? Then I remember that one of the videos explained how to get the scorecard from PSN. Then I
Okay.
went in and I checked, and I got above target. Then I was like,
Very
okay,
good.
I'm certified. That was
Very
a
good.
relief, actually.
Very good. Very good. Thanks. That's a great moment, when you see
Yeah.
congratulations. So that's thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And so tell us what do you want to say to PMP aspirants? Okay. So anybody who want to go for exam, uh, what do you want to say to them?
We have to, those who are aspiring have to have determination, because uh, uh, training is wonderful from Infocareer, and the way things are explained, and their experience put forth. And I even saw a comment in LinkedIn when I posted the badge. Someone who I worked with 4 years back said that they are quoted Infocareer and yourself, Lakshmi, and they said, like, I got certified from their training, and I congratulate you for that. So the training is very good. So you have to have the determination to sit and study for the exam, and follow the guidelines you guys are providing, and take the mock exam seriously. And the rest is something, you just go through it. If you follow this instructions, I would say you should be able to clear it. That's important. Determination is important. And those who are procrastinating, like myself, uh, giving excuses to work, and giving excuses to other commitments. So we have to, at some point, come out of it, and plan for it, because it is just a beginning of a journey. Because uh, clearing the PMP is the first step, and we have to continue improving ourselves in terms of the updates coming up, and that's about it. Determination is a key, I would say.
Very good. Thank you, Mugilan, for sharing it. And finally, see this last 3 months now. So whatever you learned is a different issue, a different thing. Okay, but the last at least 2 to 3 months, the way you work, the way you prepare, where you're doing, a lot of things would have been changed. Okay, so
Yes, yes.
the way of life also would have been got altered. Okay, so how was that? So what did you learn in this 2 3 months of period in the last
Okay.
preparation?
So yeah, the key thing for me to unlearn what I have been doing. So
Okay.
I've been doing projects based out of the PMBOK, uh,
Mm,
methodology or framework they call it. So the earlier projects, when be it in Ericsson or TXE, so the derivation is from PMBOK. So I have to unlearn all those things,
mm,
and especially I have to plan for completing the read through of the PMBOK and the road to project success. So that is the plan I've been doing for a long, but every time I do it, it is either slipping, or
got it.
I'm completely crashing or closing it. So getting the momentum to, I would say, I had my personal milestone. If I complete the first three chapters of the PMBOK within a day or two, I told myself it's an achievement, and the rest of the items are more of explanation. You can get it from the
Mm,
training. If you recall the training. So the planning and setting myself small milestones to achieve, and moving forward. So that is something, I used to do it back in college,
mm,
but after 12 years I'm doing it, and I was studying for 3 hours, sometimes 7 hours a day. Like I was awake till 4 a.m., and
mm.
with the RTPS open, and going back to PMBOK to verify. That is something I have not done for a long time.
Got
So
it.
that is really refreshing, and I can clearly say now, because of the preparation I did,
Mm,
I should be able to take up any certification because
very good.
I'm ready for it. Yeah,
Got
mindset
it.
is ready. So I
Got it.
should be able to take up any certification, and I have a plan, a plan which worked, perfectly
Sure.
after a long time.
Sure. Sure. Thanks, Mugilan, for sharing it. It builds like enormous trust on you itself. Okay, so
Yes, yes.
that's great. And so, how about the resources? What you practice on the road to project success, IC Leaf, and so little about that resources.
Sure. Uh, the reason I relied mostly on PMBOK is mainly because of the way I read.
Mm,
I read, or when I read, I interpret, what they're trying to explain. But road to project success is very good in terms of summarizing things to a very key aspect. So when we read any process or any process group, they provide a basis of why they have this process, what is the outcome, what is the benefit, and RTPS has a crisp of that. It's really good, and every time we take the module-based test uh, in the website, Infocareer website, we can assess our understanding level. Let's say if we are looking at a schedule in a knowledge area, and we might confuse between different
mm,
schedule optimization techniques. But when we take that question, we know for a fact that we have got things confused or mixed up, so we can go back and correct it. So that is like a first step of clarifying our understanding of the concepts.
got it.
Then when we move to the intermediate and advanced levels, things starts to feel more like the actual exam,
Mm,
wherein you don't know that the question is either from stakeholder analysis or any other part of the process, but you have to read the question, then start to answer it based on the options. Then the mock exams. So the mock exams are really good, resourceful, and it sets a mind to it. I'll not say, some people say that I took that mock exam and I got 10 questions from that mock exam. No, it's not correct actually. The mock exams from Infocareer sets the mindset that the difficulty of the question, and
mm,
how you should be prepared to understand that, because time is the essence. So we can all study, we can all follow the training and follow the videos, but time is the essence. And it creates the mindset for us to do that task of reading and understanding the 200 questions and looking at the four options and answering it, and within that stipulated time frame. So that is really important. So I would say, if you follow the instructions and practice it diligently, we should be able to clear it with I'll not say ease, with comfort, I would say.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Mugilan, for saying that and sharing that. And anything finally you want to say to the people?
Uh, I'll give the real time example. So I
Okay.
believe we had 20 or
Correct,
21 people in the batch, right?
correct,
And most of them cleared in the month of May.
correct,
Correct, right? And surprisingly, seven people cleared it. And I remember talking to the lead, Sri
correct.
Krishna.
Sri
He,
Krishna.
he told me that six people have cleared it, and someone is writing as we speak. And I told him, in message saying that you will get everyone cleared, because you were in good hands. So like you have to have that confidence. And I've been. It is not something that one person referred you. The the previous people, previous peers of project management who I spoke with, referred Infocareer and Lakshmi Shekhar. As if you want to get certified and if you want to prepare for the exam and understand things clearly, go to them. So it's a proven fact. I've experienced it, and I should be happy to recommend to anyone who would
Sure.
like to go for it.
Thank you, Mugilan. So that's lots for me to hear that. It's lot for us. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, and so thank you for joining this call. And I want to acknowledge you and as well as your team members plus your family members. Please convey our wishes to your family members also,
Sure,
and please be in the please be in communication. We already moved you to a new group of people, so please network there and then keep learning and be in communication with us.
sure. The pleasure is mine, Lakshmi.